Well, hello. Thank you. Hello to all of you for being here once more. I'm excited today because it reminds me of my time when I was recording with my friend Dolly, and we both bought this microphone, and I really like this microphone. I'm excited just to share with you some of the things that we have this year coming up. I want to talk a little bit to you about the Camino Press, www.thecaminopress.com. And that is a organization that we put together to help entrepreneurs, teachers, realtors, doctors, lawyers, moms, dads, parents, to who did not think that they were able to put a book together, and basically the idea is yes, you can. So that's why we designed everything that we have been working on, all the books that we have put together. I'm working with several clients and a couple of my students as well, and there's so many things going on that so I want to take it step by step and show you one by one. Well, right here, what I have here right now is the one of my first books that I was able to put on Kindle, which is where I put everything together. Kindle and then Amazon, and then I put it on my website, www.thecaminopress.com. And then I just order them through Amazon, and if I need to do a, presentation or be a speaker at a school or an organization, I can either bring my books to share them with everybody, and I give them a talk about the book or whatever it is that the topic is, and it's something else that I wanted to talk to you about, also the marketing of the books, because many of you have asked me, yeah, well, but I am not a writer, or like you are a journalist and a teacher, and it's easy for you to do, and yeah, as a college professor and a high school and elementary school tutors and a journalist, yeah, it might be a little bit easier for me, but there's so many things going on right now that you can sit down and say, well, what do I want to write about? What kind of message do I want to create for my customers, for my the people that follow me, for the people that I work for at the office? What is it that the message that I want to convey to the world? And basically, that's what we do at www.thecaminopress.com. It's basically, letting people know little by little that it is possible to create your own book. Like I created this one right here, which was a bestseller. I first brought it out. I had written it years ago. I had all the pages and everything written in a box, out of the many boxes that I have of books and things that I have written in the past. But this one in particular was about many recipes that I have gathered from different family members and friends from different parts of the world. And things that I created as I was raising my daughters. And also, the book, it's a combination of recipes and values and virtues that we can put together as we cook, as we eat, as we gather, and we come together as a family and friends. So that's what the book is about. Basically, it's Passion of Life. I'm translating it right now. I'm almost finished with it, but I had it written in Spanish originally for my daughters, and I just put it out there like that. So it's recipes of virtues and values in the kitchen. Basically, that's what it is. So that's one of them. The other one that we put out is this one, which is also my mom had put together a lot of let me just put, yeah, more light here. Ooh, so much better. Okay, my mom had put together some things throughout the years. Throughout the years, she had children's stories. She wrote novels. She wrote ideas on Facebook when she started with Facebook, comments about different things and about life. And I'm like, okay, let's just start with one thing and put it all together. So this is the one that she put together, and that now she's going to participate now in um in the eighth literary event worldwide. I think her presentation is going to be mid-May or something, and the event takes place from May 4th, starting on May 4th through June 8th or something like that. But her presentation and explanation of how she created the idea of coming out with a book and all that is on May 15th. So here she wrote her book, beautiful, and I really want to thank Nancy Heller for helping me. She started giving me the idea of on how to put it together on Amazon, and her Hollard Press is her company, and thanks to her, I was able to pick up everything that I had learned, and go ahead and go on my own as well. So the Camino Press proudly presents this book, Pasion de Vida or Passion of Life, Principio y Fin, Beginning and End, all these books, and also we're working with a poems book. And this is one of the things that I wanted to share here. I wanted to share not only me talking to you, but I also wanted to see if you want to consider the idea of how to start working on doing it together for your clients, for your the people in your office. Maybe you want to do a presentation and you can put it in a little book, and then take it from there. It's so many things that you can do, and you don't have to call yourself a writer. However, you can be a writer. I think that anybody can be a writer, just like anybody can be a mathematician, anybody can be a physicist, and anybody can be a chemist, anybody can be anything that you want to be, at least the basics. I'm not saying the depth of each subject, because for that you need to study further. But anybody can just take a pen and write down anything you want to convey your message. So let me share some screen here. I'm going to have, just bear with me for a second, and let me share the screen, because what I want to do is I want to show you how one of the first books that another book actually that I'm going to add to the Camino Press that's going to be available. And okay, here we go. Here we have this one, which is Passion of Life. But Passion of Life, I wrote it in a different way, not just the basic traditional book dedicated to my daughters and family, with family recipes of values and virtues, but one of my mentors, actually, who gave me a quote here, James Malinchak, he said, okay, remember that when you want to go and speak to the public, to audiences, and bring them your books, they have to be specific. And so I changed it a little bit around, and I changed the title. I had to have some free bonuses that I have here, and we're still working on the cover, but I changed the title a little bit and translated it in English: 33 Virtues and Values with Healthy Family Recipes to help the youth grow stronger in their convictions and their kitchen. In other words, I take this presentation to a high school or junior high school, and the kids are not only thinking, oh, what is she going to be talking about? Or is she just talking about values and the things that we do right and wrong and all those things? No, we're going to enjoy these values that we have, bringing up, make them stronger with our favorite recipes, with things that we like to eat. And so in this book, I have many recipes, some that are simpler, some that are meat and fish and chicken, or some that are just vegetables and juices and that kind of thing. So you can pick whatever you want. And so it's called the same thing again, Passion of Life, because it really takes passion for you to enjoy a meal and say, I really like this. It takes passion to grow and learn and develop in life. So this is the book that we are coming out with. Again, the cover is a little bit different, and we are designing the cover. And I wanted to tell you that Canva.com, it's an amazing platform that I use all the time to do my own covers and to do my clients as well, and help my students also teach them how to do their own presentations with Canva, because Canva has for presentations, for any posts that you want to put on Instagram, Facebook, uh, and any of the other social medias. This is another one that we created that is called uh, The Edge of Our Truth. So when in doubt, live it out and choose an affirmation that will uplift your spirit and will make you rethink your actions. So anything is possible if you believe. So that this one is a book that we put together also with Canva. I wanted to show you that it's how simple it is. That this is something that once you learn, and once you have perhaps your mentor or your coach teaching you how to do it the first time or second time, then you can go ahead and do it on your own. So here is some affirmations. Basically, it has to do with what do we do, and that's another book that is coming out. And basically, these affirmations, um, I used to go to as a journalist, and then later on in life, as I was learning more things, I used to go to meetings where people talked about dependencies and things that they had in their lives that they could not get rid of. Some like to drink a lot. Some like to not to work. Some like to smoke a lot. And other things that they knew that they could to learn to be a better individual in life for themselves and for the world, but they were stuck in this. And so I was thinking of one day when I went to give a speech about what are some of the things that you think that you can do that will help you go to the next step. You have already had this experience in life, so now what else is there for you? What would you like to see in your life happening? And so a lot of it started saying, I would like this, and if I were stronger, I would do this, for example. And so all of these ideas started to come in thanks to that group that met with me week after week, and they were saying, some young women thought, no, I'm not beautiful enough. So here another thing came up: I am beautiful inside and out, and that's what's important. So all these backgrounds that you see on each page, and I'm giving you double pages right here, it's from Canva. So if you don't like this, you can go ahead and choose. You can choose the topic, flowers, or the or earth, or the ocean. But these are many topics. This lady, I put it there because I had older people also that were learning things in life, and so I was thinking, okay, not only young people go through things, through situations, not only young people learning life, also people in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and so on and so forth. So more here again from different cultures as well, not only people born here in America, in the United States, but also people born in South Africa, in India, in South America, in, I don't know, you name it, in Europe. So that's why I also wanted to put in the book something that would call to all the masses, to the world, to women in different places. I am who I should be, was one of the messages, that you are who you are and you're beautiful like that. So that was another message that that this book has, and it has many messages, but I am proud of myself because it all has to do with, well, how am I going to grow? And that goes to my coaching a little bit there. But how are you going to grow if you don't believe in yourself first before believing in anything or anybody else? So you have to believe in yourself first, and that blessing that you have, from whatever you believe in, above, from God, from the Virgin Mary, from whatever, to say, I deserve this. I deserve love, like another one of the messages. So I choose to be happy, and so on and so forth. So this book, is beautiful. And thanks to Canva, going back to Canva, how we're putting it together, it came out just like that. So that's another thing that I wanted to share with you, as an example of Canva itself. Let me see if I can, by any chance, get it in Canva here for you. So just to show you. Okay. Okay. So basically all you have to do, and you don't have to have an account with Canva. Okay. If my computer doesn't get stuck right now. Okay. You don't have to have an account to pay a monthly payment, when you start. All you have to do is just put Canva and create your own account. Canva. Okay, there you go. So that is my personal account. And again, everybody has one, but that is what I do in Canva. And I just wanted to show you quickly, some of the things that we also help you do in the Camino Press, that come up. So in here, for example, say that we're talking about specifically right now about book covers. So all you have to do is just put book cover. Okay, and then here you're going to have different options. These are some of the covers that I'm working on, but you're going to have many others. And for example, say that we're going to choose, let me see. Okay, this is one that my friend did for my logo, for the page that I'm going to show you. So she did this one. And here you can change the colors that you want. You can change anything. So also it is possible to have your own logo. This one right here. Okay, let's work with this one. But as we work with this one, there's say that we want to cover similar to that one, not specifically. Okay, what about this one here? Okay, let's just pick that one. And then it says here, customize this cover. Okay, so it already has the cover size that is required in Kindle. And I'll show you that later. The program, you'll be very happy. You'll see. Okay, so here is the, again, we're working with Canva because the beauty of this is it's a lot of work, but if you finally understand and get organized, you can put it all together, you know? It's like sitting on the floor, playing with, have you played with Chinese sticks? When you put them all together, all the sticks together in different colors, and each color means, has a number. Say the red is that you get 10 points, and then the black one, you get 20 points. And so you're familiar with that, and you put it on the floor and you throw it, and some of the sticks come out one on top of the other. So you have to lift them without moving any other sticks around, very carefully. So you have to choose. So but anyways, going back to this, I just thought of that game that I've been playing since I was little. Okay, so if you don't like this one, then it's okay. I kind of like it, but the color, I don't like it too much. So let me see if I can move it, if I can change it. So you go up here where colors are and say, oh no, I actually like that to be pink. Oh, wow. You see the difference? So here, oh, wow. What is the title of this book? Okay, so what is the title of this book? Title, so just write your title right there. And it's written by me. So let me see. Oh, wow. So and so. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so if you don't like that, I don't know why this always comes out, but okay. So if you don't like that, then you can say, okay, pink is not going to do it for me. What about if I go up again to colors up here? And again, this is free. Okay. What about if I want to try this yellow? Ooh, okay. That gives me more or less the color of the hair or the woman, even the butterfly that is flying right here. What about this butterfly? It's too little, this butterfly. I want to make it a little bit bigger. So what about if I make a bigger butterfly there? Um, so like the woman is looking at the butterfly flying, but I wanted to make it bigger. So there you go. Okay, there you go. So that's it. So that's your cover right there. Um, and there's so many things that you can do. That's just one option. I'm not sure about that. Let me just add another page and change the color to maybe let's just try maybe this blue, and maybe let me change the color again. What about if I see what else is there? What are the other options that they have there? Okay, let's see. Elements. Oh, okay. So okay, I can put a title here. Okay. So that's going to be the title right there. Okay, perfect. The title and then your name. And that's going to be, that can be your book. And you want to put an image. You have your uploads, so you can go ahead and go to upload files, and then whatever files you have in your computer, you can put them in there. But if not, you can go ahead and say, let's go to uh, projects. Okay, let's go to projects, and I'm going to go back to this image here because I think that I like this image here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add that. There you go. Okay, so that's how you start playing with the book. And I don't want to. I know that Canva can take a lot of time, so I don't want to take a lot of time here. But this is what basically what we do in trying to figure out the personality of the author, the story, how it develops, many other things to put a cover together. So that's basically what I wanted to show you. There's so many more things, like text and other things that I can show you here. But for now, that's Canva. Remember, canva.com if you want to give it a shot and you want to start, you want to try it yourself. Okay, so I'm going to close it for now and see if I can show you something else that we also do. So, okay, that was Canva, closing everything here. You see how many options you have, so many options. If you're going to record a YouTube video, for example, like I'm doing here right now, you put on Canva, you put YouTube video, and then you're going to get the measurements exactly of what you the measurements of that you need to create your video and how to create your design. So another thing that I wanted to show you here is down here. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow, this is amazing. This is the Kindle Create. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Kindle Create is basically how you're going to start putting together all your writings on this document so that it can separate the different sections that you see here. And then you can transfer it to Kindle for your Kindle book. And then they're going to ask you, do you want to do a Kindle book or do you want to do a soft or hard copy? So that's another thing that we help you with. The Camino Press helps you figure out what it is that you need to do first, or even if you want to do it first. So here are some of the things that I wanted to show you. So for example, when you put a book together, you have all these things, before the copy, blah, 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 blah. But the first thing that you want to have is the title, right? So there is your title. And then what I did is that I put two title pages, because in the first one it's just the title, and then the second one I added the subtitle and then the author, Dr. Ricardo Ramirez, what he does and all that. So then the copyright and all these things, you can find it up here, the front matter. So the front matter of the book is that has the title, subtitle, copyright, contents, forward, dedication, um, uh, quote, introduction, preface, and prologue, right? And then the copy is the chapters that you're going to create. And then at the end, you have the epilogue, the acknowledgments about the author, and anything else that you want to offer, maybe other books that the author has done. So here, the contents. This one, you can do it automatically. Actually, you just press here. You say that I want contents. See, you go here, you go to contents, and it'll create contents automatically. So if the person that is reading on Kindle doesn't want to go through the first few pages and wants to go directly into the introduction, the person gets to click introduction and then starts reading the book, and maybe then later go back to the beginning. But this is amazing. I love this one. Then of course the forward, and then dedication. Some of these sections I already have completed for this book. Some I'm still waiting for the writers to send them to me. Introduction, the preface, and the prologue. And then we have part one. And if you want to add an image, it's going to ask you, what do you want to add? Do you want to add an image? You want it to be part one? What is it that you need to do? You want to add a page, like in this case, it says add a page. And then add a page, I ask you, do you want a chapter page, or do you want to, part the page in two parts? And then back matter. So basically we have front matter, the body, and then the back matter, which is what I already told you, the epilogue, and epilogue, acknowledgements. Okay. Okay, I was reading something. It's like, that's not how I did it. Okay, acknowledgements, and then about the author, and then the offer that the author might have. If the author is a manager or a speaker, or a person that will be introducing a specific topic using the book, that's it. But again, this is something that takes a couple of hours and a couple of videos for actually be able to understand this. But it's a beautiful tool that we can count on to create our books, our copies for our audiences. So I'm going to go ahead and close this for now. I'm going to go ahead and put it down there because I'm working on it. And then let me see, and then I want to show you another one that I'm working on for my students. And it's this one here. This one and this one, these two. Let me see if they want to come out. Okay, so here's 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm working here. I also did it on Canva. But what I did is that let me see if I can put this together for you like this. Okay, so that's the front of the book, which is black because it's something very serious. It's mastering executive function skills for students, a practical guide for parents and educators. However, in the back, since it has to do with children, I don't like to make everything so black and dark. So that's why I created on Kindle the back matter, the back of the cover of the book in pink, basically, and saying who I am a little bit, and then basically what the book is about. So there's also created on canva.com. You can do this. Once you have your book, once you have the Kindle Create that I just showed you, you upload it into your Amazon account, Kindle, and then they're going to ask you for the covers. And these are the covers that you're going to upload. Again, I know that it takes it takes a couple of lessons to learn this, but that's why we're here, to help you create this, to help you do this, which is so much fun to then see, oh, that is my book. That is amazing. So it's like this one, for example, that we did. Let me see it here on Amazon. It comes out. Okay, this is the direct publishing. all the Kindle Create programs that we do to create this. Remember, it's kdp.amazon.com. First, you create your Amazon account, of course, and then create this one, kdp.amazon.com. And here you can have all your questions, KDP tools and resources, publishing services provider, Kindle Create. Yeah, the Kindle Create is what I just showed you what I'm working on right now to create the book, prepare comic ebooks with Kindle Create. For example, if you're going to do a comic book and so on and so forth, there's so many things, contents, and this is how it's going to be viewed also on your phone and or your iPad or your computer, so everywhere. So they put it in such a way that whoever opens it, the reader that's going to open your book will be able to see it. So that's the Kindle. And what is this one here? Let me see, because I have, okay, let me see if I can find one of the books that we already put here, which is from the author Mayte Galdo, that she's presenting her book on the eith literary event going on soon, starting tomorrow, I believe. Let's see. There you go. It's right there. Automatically it comes out. It comes out in Kindle. So here it is. So here's the book. And yeah, it's in Kindle, it's in soft copy and in hard copy. So that's it. And it takes all that what I showed you, because for example, this cover is one of her paintings. So what we did is that we put together one of her paintings. Now this one was with the help again of Nancy from Polar Press, but this is one of her paintings. So her painting wrapped up the whole book, the front and the back. But see here, if you want to purchase it, it's ready to be purchased, etc. So that's one of them. And let me see another one. Let me show you one of my books. Okay, so that's and remember, always on Amazon. Okay, so there's that. If you have Kindle, you can get it for free. You can still get it for free, or and then the hard copy or the soft copy is going to come out now. When you prepare your book, and these are like loose things that I'm telling you right now, but remember to ask your buyers, those who buy your book, to write you a little a comment about your book, about how wonderful you are, how much they learn with your book, etc., and to put it on Amazon. Okay, writing these reviews help you a lot. Okay, so this is very important. So here is my book, and this is the one that I'm translating. Okay, so there it is. So can you have your book in? Of course you can. Okay, of course you can have your book in there. Because you don't call yourself a writer doesn't mean that you cannot have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here right now. And another thing that I wanted to show you real quick before we wrap this up, because I think that we've been already for quite a while, and I don't like my videos to be too long, but I just wanted to show you a website. Okay. Okay, here we go. So that's the website, and to this I have to thank um Sally, because Sally, my friend, she designed it, and we're still working on it. We have to translate it, or actually we have to put the two languages. I wanted to do it in English and Spanish because I have books in English and Spanish, but also I have writers that have been able to translate their books in German, in Italian, Portuguese. So I want to have that there too. But for now, English and Spanish, and it's a beautiful place to go and visit. It tells you a little bit of who we are, what we do, some of the services that we offer, and some of the books that we have put together. Again, we need to add 3 more books in there, um, and just add this podcast that we're doing, another one that we did in Spanish. We also have a blog that will show you a little bit, what it is. Basically, what I'm telling you right now, some of the things is separated in different areas, how to put your book together, how to write it, when to edit it, when to make the changes, how to prepare a cover, how to do a cover yourself or hire somebody else if you want to do it, how to promote your book, how to speak about your book, how to give it away to your audience, whether that is your audience is women or your audience is children or doctors or people in the seniors. So whatever that is, marketing. How do I market my book? How do I tell people that I have a book? Um, because my book is going to help a lot. So that's what the blog is basically about. Different talking about different things. The podcast also, we're gonna have 3 podcasts in here. I think that what we have right now, that Sally and I need to add is the okay, this is the Path to Bliss, which we have with my beautiful friend Dolly, and the other one is Life with Purpose, and the one in Spanish, Camino con propósito. So this is the podcast where you can find it on Spotify, and you'll also be able to find it here if you want to connect directly here. And so basically that is the website. And yeah, it takes a lot of little things here and there, but in the end it's just beautiful to say, wow, it's so beautiful to have this together, to be able to do this aside from what I do, aside from my job. So woof, I think that pretty much I covered everything that I wanted to cover. And let me see if I can go back to stop sharing. Okay, because sometimes my computer gets stuck. Okay. All right. Well, so www thecaminopress.com. We can help you put your book together, present your book in different places, in businesses, in organizations, in schools for children. Um, and just leave it and make it for your family or for your friends and leave it there as a legacy in the world, because there's so much that you have to give. There's so much that you think of you, because when we write a book, we have to think of me, myself. When you're writing a book, you don't think of my daughter, my son, my cousin, my mother, my boss. No, it's just you. What do you have to give? What do you have to share, right? And so, um, that's it. That's all I have to tell you. www.thecaminopress.com. And I will be able to help you in anything that you need so that you can also have your book together. I also, before I end and conclude, I also want to give a shout out to my friend Marie Antonette Waite, because look at her book, how beautiful. She created this book and she is amazing too. So who do you think you are? Is also on Amazon. Go and get it because it's a beautiful book. She is a beautiful lady, and she wrote her book to also put out there her message on marketing. Build your name, build your brand, build your legacy. So there you go. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Thank you so much for being with me. Bye bye.